So today, a man walked into a school in Connecticut armed with a semi-automatic weapon, a Glock, and a wide variety of other weapons and killed 26 people in total in a school. 20 of those people were very young children from the ages of 6 to 14, I believe, and the other 6 were adults working in the school, including the principal and the counselor for the school. Now, this is a tragic incident, and if anyone's connected to this anyway, I guess you could say my heart is with you, or it's a sad event, and it made me very sad to hear about it. And a lot of school shootings can be explained through, oh, these were disgruntled teenagers who were, rebelling, or they were insane, or shit like that. They're bullied constantly, and then that's why they did it. Not saying that's justified, but that's saying now you can explain why those people did it. But this was a grown man going in there to kill small children who haven't even got to live a life yet, and who will never get to live a life. And it's unexplained, and it doesn't make sense, and it's sickening, and it's saddening, because these were children who will never get to live a life, and who will never get to ever again. They won't get to, drive a car. They won't get to enjoy themselves. They won't get a sense of freedom. They won't ever feel freedom, because when you're that young, you're not truly free. And it saddens me that these kids will never get a life that's worth living. And, people who do shit like that, it really is disgusting, and it saddens me greatly that someone would do something like that. As I said prior, he killed himself shortly after doing this. And to be honest, I wish he didn't, so he could be punished in terrible ways and feel the shame and feel the world fallen on him for what he's done. But sadly, he's a coward, and he's a weak person, and he's dead, and he's gone, and he won't ever know anything about what he's done any further, because he's dead, and he doesn't have to live with the consequences. And I don't know how someone can go down such a horrible path, because living in Western, modernized places, we learn our whole lives what is good and what is bad, and how to follow said path. And to go so down a road that you don't want to go down, it makes me wonder what happened. At what point did this person go, I'm going to kill children today? At what point did he go, I'm going to kill people who tried to make other people's lives better? And it really boggles my mind. And obviously this person couldn't have been mentally sane. Obviously this person couldn't have been, all there. Obviously he was conscious of his actions. Maybe he wasn't actually. And that's the scary part. And that's, I don't know what you can do to remedy that. And just some of the things in the world today are really scary. There's been a lot of bad stuff going around lately. The Amanda Todd video, which did bring awareness to suicide among young people. And then the prior shootings and things like that in some of the larger schools like Columbine, and that happened a while ago, but still recently in the scope of things. And it really makes me wonder, how are people so just bad? Are people born bad and then made good through society? Are we, evil from the get-go and then made good, and then those who aren't made good just remain bad? I don't know. And it just, every time I think about it, and if my life was taken from me at this age, how I wouldn't get to do, anything. I wouldn't get to, kiss a girl, or, do any of those things you do in your life. I wouldn't get to have a job, wouldn't get to live on my own. And these kids won't even get to do half the things I have in my life. They won't even get to have a real relationship with another person. They won't get to go anywhere. They won't get to grow old. They won't even get to hit puberty, these kids. And I don't know, it's some effed up shit. And again, if you're connected to this in any way, my heart goes out to you. And I don't know, maybe you have an explanation on why people are so messed up, but I can't think of it. And I think I'm going to talk about how we define what is good and bad later, because that's something that has sparked my interest in that. And be thankful that you're alive today. Be thankful that you're hopefully going to get to live the rest of your life, and be thankful that there's not an immense amount of people out there, and that you're safe, or I hope you're safe. And it's been Braden. I hope you have a nice day.